Ironclad Migingo is roughly half the size of a football pitch. Yet it's home to over 1,000 people, making it the most densely populated island on the planet. Rising out of the waters of Africa's Lake Victoria, Migingo is one of a cluster of 3 islands. And for me, it was a mystery why the people of Migingo were willing to put up with such squalid conditions when there are 2 bigger, completely uninhabited islands just a stone's throw away. And I wanted to get to the bottom of it.
So I want to go to Migingo. How much does it cost to get a boat?
Now, as the fuel is down, it can take you about 8 to 10,000.
8 to 10,000.
Yes.
Okay, and that's just there, yeah?
Yeah, up to Migingo.
I managed to find a couple of fishermen that would take us to Migingo, for a not so small fee, of course.
So this is it, we're going to Migingo. The guys are about to push us off, yeah? Yeah. And there's no turning back now. Don't know we're coming, that's the problem. So we don't know if they're going to accept us, or if they're going to welcome us, or how they're going to accept us. We've already drawn quite a lot of attention on the mainland here, and most of it's been positive, but you know, it's not always good to draw attention to yourself.
When I asked the fishermen in Sori why no one lived on the other islands, many of them told me it was because of the evil spirits that lived there. According to local folklore, the first person to settle on Migingo banished a spirit to the other islands, and that's why they remain empty. Although I wasn't sure how much I believed in evil spirits, as Migingo came into view, I couldn't help but wonder what I was letting myself in for. I was greeted by Migingo's so-called chairman.
How long have you been on the island for?
Here, I've been here for about 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
And how long?
Yeah, even me almost 7 now.
7 years?
Yes.
How's the fishing here?
Fishing is good, but nowadays the catch is low.
Why? Why is it so low?
It always changes. Sometimes when the catch is good.
Yeah.
They hadn't heard anything about evil spirits, but told me about some of the very real threats on Migingo. They kept telling me how it was a disputed territory on the border between Uganda and Kenya, with both countries having a military presence there. They also told me that in the past, visitors had been harassed and even robbed at knife point, so I had half a mind to turn the boat around and go back to the mainland.
So I've just finished about 3 hours of negotiations with the Kenyan police, and it turns out that we don't actually have the right documents to film here. And they said we'd have to go back to Nairobi to speak to the government and then come back and blah, blah, blah. And it's not a fact that we would still get permission anyway. But we managed to come to some sort of arrangement, and now things seem okay. We filled out the guest book, which includes your passport number, your date of birth, your name. So the Kenyan police have sorted us out with some accommodation, which is a hotel. I'm apparently a East African guest, and I've got room number 5, so let's see what it's like. So I've got 7, 9, 6, 5. So let's have a look. So it's nice and secure. And I've got some noisy neighbours by the sound of it, so let's check it out.
Our run-ins with the authorities didn't exactly make me feel welcome, and Migingo's inhabitants didn't seem too happy about our presence either.
But despite all this, things could be worse. I mean, I'm currently sitting in a hotel, which is probably a grand name for what's effectively a hot box. It's about 4 square meters, but I'll see how I sleep in it tonight.
After a patchy sleep, I went to try and speak to some of the island's inhabitants, but not before trying out one of the local cafes.
How much is one of these? Can I buy one, please? 20. 20. Okay. It's pancake. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Eric has lived on Migingo for almost a decade now and has a very personal connection to the island's troubled past. His brother was there when the Ugandan military took Migingo by force.
The first day when the fishers of Uganda came to capture this place, it was here. The way they acted, what they does. The next day when they came, the third day, what they have done, the way they were put to eat fish. It was there personally.
Ah, so you've seen it all?
Yeah, he showed it lively. We ate an uncooked fish. Because he was fishing in the Ugandan water. By the time they were coming in this place, they captured it. And they got those people here. Those people were there. They had their clothes. They were told to walk naked, starting pulling all this stuff, whatever those who were there. These characters, they were staying around, clearing the bushes. The next day when they came in a troop. When they entered, Ugandans. Then they did order everybody to put everything aside, started ordering people, clearing boats, bringing people. They captured the place.
Really?
And those people, those who were caught, they suffered a lot, in fact. In fact, they suffered.
As Eric got ready to head out to the lake, I thought I'd speak to the chairman, John and Edward, to see if I could find out who claimed the island first.
Somebody called, come from Miorube, called Almaso Tieno. He was the person who first built a house there.
First came here was a Ugandan, was called Joseph Nsuboga.
Okay.
Maybe where we have been there in that bar, that is his bar.
Yes, I've been in that bar.
That is for the first habitant over here from Uganda. He's called Joseph Nsuboga. He came here with his friends. He started fishing here. Some people followed him and came to the island.
From Uganda?
From Uganda.
So this is probably the main street on the island. You've got groceries, cleaning products, flip-flops, household cleaning materials, etc. And this, if I'm not mistaken, is the doctor. Hello, my name's Peter.
Yes, how are you?
Hi, what's your name?
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Osodo.
Nice to meet you. So you're the local doctor, Ishmael. How long have you been on the island for?
11 years.
11 years?
Yes.
Is this a private institution, pharmacy, or do you receive support from the Kenyan government?
No, it is a private. Mine.
So you invested yourself, yeah?
Yes.
Do you pay rent or do you own this?
I pay rent. This is 9,000 per month.
9,000. And who do you pay your rent to?
Ugandan people.
Oh, Ugandan people?
Yes.
So is all this...
All these these houses in here is for Ugandans people.
All of Migingo's Ugandan houses?
Yes.
Ah. So the Kenyan people have to pay the Ugandans rent
Yes.
to live on their island?
Yes.
Well, that's not a good situation, is it?
Joseph Nsubuga's bar was probably the largest building and one of the few gathering points on the island. It's also a place where Ugandans and Kenyans mixed freely, united by their passion for football.
Mertesack's clearance is straight to Stuart Downing. That'll be a throw to the Hammers. Arsenal.
It turns out that most of the buildings on the island have Ugandan owners who rent them out. Senga runs a restaurant and is one of their many tenants. Business seemed good, so I thought I'd see if she had use for someone like me.
Good. So your business must be doing quite well if you can employ people to work for you.
I can employ people.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. I don't employ anyone.
But I cannot employ you.
Yeah, no, you can do if you want.
You can't do anything here.
Oh, well, if I lose my job,
Can you cook?
I can learn.
What? You can learn.
You just show me.
I want the one which is.
You show me how to cook
already.
bananas. I can cook the bananas if you want. I can do washing up. I can do washing up.
The washing?
Yeah, I can help you with the washing up.
It is the very hardest job there.
Your solar system. How does it work?
That one?
Yeah.
It is okay. Because during day I charge. I charge phones, as you see.
Okay. And you charge people for that?
Yeah, 20 per
20 shillings.
Yeah, I have, this is my radio.
Okay.
It is, I always charge it here when I go home. I listen.
I'd spent some time on Migingo, but I still hadn't got to the bottom of the mystery of the other islands, the whole reason behind my visit. So I was still keen to find someone who could tell me why the other islands remain pretty much uninhabited. Eric had invited me to go fishing with him, but the Kenyan police weren't willing to let me go unaccompanied and provided me with an armed guard. It turns out that the area has a big problem with pirates. Eric's boat looked like it had seen its fair share of repairs, and once he's cast his 90-metre net, he sleeps on the boat until morning to save fuel on the return journey. But with the potential dangers on the lake, I thought it best not to hang around. After spending another night being kept awake by loud music and shouting, I couldn't help but wonder how Eric got on. So while I waited for him to return, I decided to learn more about Migingo's pirate problem.
This place was occupied by the gang of thieves.
Right, Ugandan gang of thieves.
Not the Ugandans,
No?
but the Kenyans and Tanzanians. When you miss, send that patrol boat there. You find tomorrow nets are being taken, engine has been robbed, fishermen have been killed, like that. Being beaten, you can have one case for about 3 months, like that.
Right.
So the cases of pilots reduced a bit.
But I was wondering as well why people haven't settled on the other islands.
This is the highland. This is the mother of that island. You know, where there is a security, there is peace there. So many people like security. That's why they refer to live within the highland, within the security. That's why you can see so many buildings here. But the other island, by the moment, we didn't have security there.
Eric, welcome back to Migingo.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Good to see you. How was the night out on the boat? Yeah? You slept nicely?
Very nice.
Do you sleep better on the boat than you do back here?
It's very nice.
Yeah, perhaps I should come on a boat one night and try sleeping there.
Very good. Very nice. Yeah.
So how was the catch last night?
The last night we got some 5 pieces.
5 pieces?
It was good because of yesterday.
Okay.
We got 5 pieces.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's a very nice one. Yeah, here you can see them.
Yeah, will you show them us, please? When you have a minute.
Yeah. You can.
Okay.
Can just get in and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some pieces.
Shall I get in with you or shall I wait here?
Just come with you.
Okay. Okay. And wow. How much does that weigh?
Yeah.
How much does that weigh?
They'll weigh around 10 kg.
Can I feel?
Yeah, I will feel.
God, yeah. They're heavier than they look, aren't they?
Very.
Yeah. Wow, so how much money would you get for 10 kgs about?
10 kg there, I'll sell it at around 250 per kg.
250 per kg, so that's 2,500. Okay, so that's not bad, is it? You're very happy. Well, congratulations.
Very good.
All the fishermen hand over their catch, which is mostly Nile perch, and receive payment at the same weighing station. The fish is then transported back to the mainland, and from there it's shipped all over the world. Not only is Nile perch more abundant around Migingo, but this bulk selling helps fishermen like Eric earn over twice as much as they would back on the mainland. However, as with any resource-based economy, life on Migingo flourishes and wanes with the catch.
23.
It turns out that the coolest place on the island just so happened to be next to the hottest place, my hotel room.
Can I have a bottle of water? Yeah. Yeah, full bottle. You don't have water? Do you have sweets for children? Do you have any sweets for children? The sweets? Yeah? You be my friend now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's your friend.
Okay.
Both John and Edward seem to have business interests all over the island. As well as charging us a fee for every day we stayed, both owned boats and employed people to fish. Migingo has pretty much everything you'd expect to find in a town 10 times its size. Among its many businesses are hairdressers, grocery shops and restaurants. I also heard there was a less savoury business on the island.
We are men. I think the body are also weak. We could look for somewhere you can relax yourself as a man. Those people does that, which is normal. Because we can't stay by ourselves or all men.
No.
So that's the help of the women. We are here.
And if you wanted to look for a woman to spend the night with, is that easy or hard here?
With people it is very easy because it is money.
It's legal here.
Yeah, but with me I don't like that. I don't take care of my family.
No, yeah, of course.
Very.
But I'm not saying I will, but if I were to ask a woman, how would I ask her? Do I go up and say, hey, here's some money, or do you have to be subtle?
You know, you at least, it's everything romantic, you have to follow the trail, how to follow it.
You have to go the romantic path first.
You know our name, you come, you talk, you agree.
Okay, I'll remember this. I'll remember this advice for later.
Very indeed. very indeed.
It seems like it's a very kind of male-orientated island. You know, most of the men here fishing. What's it like as a woman on the island? I heard that there were a lot of women who sell themselves on the island.
Women?
Yeah.
Like 80 to 90%. They don't have business, yeah.
Okay.
Young girls like us now, they don't have business. So you find that during the day, they sell themselves, they get money, they see how they can manage by themselves. At night, same, you can find a woman going with 7 men in one night, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they do, but they don't have their own businesses.
Tough tots, these are the tops.
It was my last evening on Migingo, so I thought I would celebrate with Eric at one of the bars with some of the locally brewed banana spirit.
Very nice.
You say that's not strong. It's like a homemade spirit.
Yeah, spirit.
And has you got Jesus?
This is my Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm a Catholic by religion. So I believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not a Muslim.
No.
Yeah.
Do you miss church?
Yes, we have a church here.
Do you?
Yes.
I didn't know you had a church.
We have a church down there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
We have a
okay.
church.
So you go every Sunday to church?
We go every Sunday and we pray down there.
I couldn't believe the tiny island had a church and I hadn't noticed.
Ishmael.
Yes.
How's it going?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yes.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Amen.
How was your day?
Not bad.
Not bad?
I'm okay.
Because we came before and there were quite a few patients.
Yes.
Seems very busy, yeah?
Yeah, my busy.
Yeah.
I'm present.
And you lead the prayers?
Yes.
Every Sunday?
I'm a Nini.
Yeah?
Pastor.
Okay, I didn't know this.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know this, yeah. Yeah. So, I didn't know there was a church on Migingo. I thought they had everything but a church.
Why did you ask me that day?
I didn't think to ask. And why didn't you tell me? You didn't tell me, Ishmael.
Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry.
Hey, is there any chance we could see your church? How many people come every Sunday, Ishmael?
Sometimes 10 people.
10 people?
Sometimes it's we are alone.
Yeah. Shall we go in, Ishmael? Yeah. Hey, this is huge. I had no idea your church was so big, Ishmael.
It's so big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. This is probably has to be one of the, apart from the bar, this is probably the biggest building I've seen on the island. So this is where everyone sits. And this is what you read from, yeah?
Yes.
Is this your last sermon?
Yeah, no.
No?
This is for the reading.
Oh, this is for the reading.
Yeah.
Africa, our way to talk with God.
Yeah.
So it turns out that the real reason so many people live on Migingo is simple. It's secure and less steep than the surrounding islands. The rumours I'd heard about evil spirits were false, but that doesn't make the island or its people any less interesting, and I didn't feel that my time there had been wasted.
So how do you see the future of the island, Eric? How do you see the island developing over the next couple of years?
Me, as I see, the future of the island is going to become dim. If the fish is going low, it's going to become dim, because I see so many people who are fishermen are losing hope. Yeah, the catch is too low. So as we say, and people like us, we see there's no catch. And at the same time, so it's a matter of just people will be retreating one by one and will be remaining alone.
The future of the island is now like it's going to cut off.
Why? It's just going to, because of the fish or because of the politics?
Because of the fish. It is continuing to go down. It's not there. So people are also planning to migrate to go to other islands.
Yeah.
So when people migrate, now who will remain here? Nobody.
So, was I sad to be leaving Migingo? No. But far from being an island plagued by conflict and tension, I found a place where people were living together peacefully and thriving, completely indifferent to the politics of the outside world. Many of the people we spoke to compared Migingo to a prison, and I couldn't help but agree. But that makes it all the more humbling that these people, there more by circumstance than choice, are not only putting up with life on Migingo, but making the most of it to send money to their families back home, whether they be in Kenya or Uganda.
Bye-bye, Eric. Take care. All the best. I hope the fishing picks up for you. Take care.